what I'm seeing a lot of these days is people are taking engagement surveys, not culture surveys. And so I have a question. I'll go to Renu. What's the difference between engagement and culture? And why would you choose, well, which one would you choose to work on since you have been a CHRO?
An engagement survey, for me, taps into the what's. What are people satisfied with or dissatisfied with? So it really looks at job satisfaction and commitment, right? Which are two things that are very important for organizations to take care of in terms of engagement, you know. If you look at engagement, as people say, they love the place, they want to stay, and they want to strive, they want to work hard. All very good. It gives you a lot of information on the what's. However, a culture survey, such as, and especially one based on values, because a lot of culture surveys are not dissimilar to engagement surveys. Yeah. They just ask you what is working and what is not working in terms of systems, processes, structures. But a values-based approach to looking at culture actually connects into what matters for me as an individual, right, to thrive in a social system, which is the organization, but also the values and behaviors in the organization. Looking at that is actually my everyday felt experience in terms of what I'm seeing as the priorities and what's holding us back. Yes. Right? So it's my real felt experience and purpose.
Yes.
And I don't believe engagement surveys tap into purpose.
Yes.
And that's for me qualitatively different. And then when you look at the desired culture, also that's drawn on what are the values and behaviors, then for me, it connects to me at not this level, but it actually connects to me at a heart level. And this inner yearning, my will.
Yes.
You know, what is it that I want to be part of?
Yes.
Yeah, coming from what's important for me. It's far deeper than an engagement survey would ever get to. Having said that, I've done a lot of work in organizations that have done an engagement survey and then do something like the Barrett Values-Based Culture Survey. And it never, ever fails to prove that things like a higher level of entropy, which are the potentially limiting values holding you back, absolute kind of negative correlation with engagement. Higher the entropy, lower the engagement. Yes. Higher and so for me, sometimes triangulating that is a good thing.
Yes. So the two can work together. The engagement is the what you're seeing, and the culture is the why you're seeing it. So it's really the root cause. Because here you're not really, well, you can debrief it to find out the root cause, but in this one, your debrief is the root cause, which at the core is our own personal motivations.
And if I could say, it's also for me, with the engagement survey, it's out there.
Yes.
You know, I'm being done to. It's them. Yes. It's, you know, whatever. Yeah. It's management. It's the systems, processes, structures. For me, if I've got the personal, current and desired, then the question behooves me, if we see silo mentality or information hoarding, what is my part in that?
Exactly.
So there's some bit of ownership and personal accountability from everyone.
Yes.
You know, it's not somebody else's problem, HR's problem or the leadership team.
Yes.
This is us.
And each person can leave. And if they say, this is my number one value, if I brought my number one value, not all 10, that's a pretty hard thing to do. But if I bring my number one value to the organizational shift, what difference can I make?
Yeah.
That's very powerful.
Yeah. It's that. So this is a personal. It's actually personal. It's not even engagement. It's actually personal alignment.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's the difference between engagement and alignment, right?
Yes.
I can engage like this gesture, but the alignment is more like this.
Yes.
And so it's a very different gesture.
So you have a personal alignment, you have a cultural alignment, you have a structural alignment, and you have mission alignment. And that's the benefit.
So it's kind of whole systems change. And it's not out there.